The sweeper builds the road in silence. The salesman sells the dream of walking it. One moves the world, the other talks about moving it. History remembers results, not promises. This story is about sweepers and salesmen, two types of men walking the same road. Musashi learned why the quiet worker always arrives, while the loud talker stays behind. If you talk more than you train, this story will expose you. The sweeper builds the road in silence. The salesman sells the dream of walking it. The road begins the same for everyone. At the edge of the town where dust meets stone, two men arrive at dawn. Same morning, same road, same chance to move forward. One carries a broom, worn and heavy. The other carries a scroll, clean and impressive. The sweeper does not speak. He steps onto the road and bends down. The first stroke of the broom lifts dust into the air. No one notices. The second stroke does the same. Still he continues. His world is small, one step, one breath, one motion at a time. The salesman stops and looks around. He opens the scroll and begins to speak about the road, how long it is, where it leads, how important it could become. His words are smooth, his posture confident. Passers-by slow down, some listen, some admire. Nothing on the road changes. From a distance, Miyamoto Musashi watches. He does not see a sweeper and a salesman. He sees two philosophies. One believes progress is made by doing, the other believes progress is made by being seen. The sweeper does not complain about the dust, he accepts it. Each movement clears a little more ground. It is slow, it is invisible, but it is real. The salesman speaks of future action, of timing, of potential. His voice fills the space where effort should be. Musashi understands something most men ignore. Beginnings are equal, outcomes are not. As the sun rises, one man has already changed the road without announcing it. The other is still standing at the start, perfectly clean, perfectly confident, and perfectly still. This is where the separation begins. Discipline works before sunrise. Noise waits for an audience. Before the city wakes, the sweeper is already moving. The air is cold, the road is empty, no eyes watch him, no voice praises him. Still he works. Stroke after stroke, dust gives way to stone. His body aches, but his hands do not stop. He measures progress the only way that matters, by what is finished, not by what is said. This is his discipline. He does not ask if anyone will notice. He does not ask if it matters. The work itself is the answer. Each morning he returns to the same road, and each morning it resists him a little less. When the sun rises, the salesman arrives. He brings energy, words, and confidence. He speaks of how early he wakes, how hard he thinks, how big his plans are. His speeches are polished. His effort is not. He gestures toward the road, describing what should be done, what will be done someday. People listen. Some are impressed. The sweeper keeps working. The salesman feeds on reaction, nods, smiles, agreement. Validation becomes his fuel. Without it, he feels empty, so he speaks more, louder, smarter. Longer, Musashi watches quietly. He knows this pattern well. Loud men mistake motion of the mouth for motion of life. They sell potential because potential feels safer than proof. Skill requires failure. Words only require confidence. The sweeper fails every day and improves. The salesman protects his image and stays the same. By noon, the road has changed, not because someone explained it, but because someone touched it. Musashi turns his back. He already knows which man will arrive. The blade is not sharpened by talk, but by contact. Musashi does not interfere. He stands slightly apart where neither dust nor applause reaches him. His eyes move between the two men, not with curiosity but with calculation. He is not watching what they say. He is watching what remains after they leave. The sweeper works without lifting his head. His movements are simple, almost boring. There is no creativity in them, only precision. Each motion repeats the last. Each repetition builds control. His body learns before his mind does. This is how power is created, not through inspiration, through repetition. Musashi remembers his own training. The thousands of cuts made alone. The silence, the frustration, the days when nothing felt different until one day everything was. Skill grows quietly. The sweeper sharpens his blade without realizing it. His balance improves. His breathing steadies. His patience deepens. He does not chase motivation. Motivation would betray him. He trusts routine instead. The salesman believes power comes from explanation. He polishes the handle, how things look, how they sound, how they are perceived. He avoids the blade itself. Blades cut, blades demand commitment. Musashi sees the danger in this. Talking creates delay. Action creates alignment. When the body repeats the right movement enough times, the mind stops resisting. Doubt fades, hesitation disappears. This is why discipline compounds daily. The sweeper is not thinking about the future, he is building it one stroke at a time. Musashi turns slightly as if already moving on. He knows that when the moment comes, when action is demanded without warning, the man who trained in silence will not hesitate, and the man who trained in words will search for more words. When action is required, words become weight. Words have a strange power. They make men feel prepared without being ready. The salesman knows this feeling well. Each explanation comforts him. Each reason delays effort. Talking becomes his shield, protecting him from the risk of failure. Musashi has seen this before. Men who speak fluently often hide behind intelligence. Excuses dress themselves as logic. Delay disguises itself as planning, and slowly action is replaced by explanation. The sweeper has no such protection. He cannot explain the road away. He cannot negotiate with dust. He meets resistance directly through effort. Every obstacle forces a response. His body adapts. His mind follows. Then the moment arrives. A section of the road collapses ahead. Heavy debris, uneven stone, real resistance. This is not a problem that can be discussed. It demands movement. The salesman steps forward and stops. His mind searches for the right words, the right angle, the right reason. He begins to speak, to analyze. To justify why this obstacle is different, why it needs more time, more help, more preparation. The sweeper does not pause. He adjusts his stance, lowers his weight, pushes, his breath shortens, muscles burn, the debris shifts, not because he planned perfectly, but because he acted immediately. Musashi's eyes narrow. This is the difference. Words slow the moment. Action meets it. The sweeper does not feel brave, he feels trained. His body responds before doubt can form. This is the reward of silent discipline, speed without thought. The salesman watches, silent now. In this instant, truth is revealed, not in debate. Not in confidence, but in response. Musashi turns away, the lesson has been delivered. Results don't argue, they remain. By evening, the road looks different, not dramatically, not perfectly, but undeniably changed. The dust has been pushed aside, the debris cleared enough for passage. The ground is firmer where it was once unstable. No announcement was made, no victory claimed. The work simply exists. The sweeper steps back. He does not smile. He does not look for approval. He wipes his hands and breathes slowly. What needed to be done is done. That is enough. The salesman stands nearby. He speaks now, but his words sound thin. He explains why he couldn't help, how the obstacle was unexpected, how conditions were not ideal. His voice tries to recover authority, but authority does not return because the road speaks louder. People pass through the cleared path without asking who made it. They do not thank anyone, they simply walk forward. Progress does not remember names. Musashi observes the silence. He understands that outcomes end conversations. When results appear, explanations lose value. No debate survives contact with reality. The sweeper moves on. His steps are steady. He carries no proof of his effort except what remains behind him. He advances without celebration, without attachment. Tomorrow there will be another road, another resistance. The salesman stays where he is. He is surrounded by words his own. They offer comfort but no direction. The road ahead has moved on without him. Musashi turns his back fully now. He knows how this story continues. One man advances quietly. The other explains loudly. Only one is moving. Your life moves at the speed of your actions, not your explanations. This road is not ancient. It exists today in offices, gyms, classrooms, and quiet rooms where men decide who they are becoming. The world is full of sweepers and salesmen. They wear different clothes now, use different tools, but they walk the same road. The sweeper is the one who trains when no one is watching, who studies instead of posting, who builds skill before seeking attention. His progress is slow, unremarkable, and unstoppable. The salesman talks about plans, about goals, about what he will do when conditions improve. He explains why he is busy, why timing is wrong, why tomorrow is better. His calendar is full, his results are not. Miyamoto Musashi's lesson cuts through centuries. Work beats branding, practice beats promises. Action is uncomfortable, it exposes weakness. That is why most avoid it. Talking feels safer. Talking preserves the image, but image does not move reality. If your life feels stuck, look at your habits, not your ideas. Look at what you repeat daily, not what you explain confidently. The road responds only to contact. Silence builds skill. Repetition builds power. Results build freedom. You do not need to announce your discipline. You do not need to defend your pace. Let the road behind you speak. Because in the end, history remembers only one thing, not who talked about moving forward, but who actually did. Talk builds attention. Action builds destiny.